All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast. I'm Bobby Melendez, joined always by my tag team partner, Josh Kimmel. Josh, what's up, my man?
Oh man, I'm just enjoying the night. This beautiful. I don't know about around the country. I heard it's snowing or cold, but it's like 100 degrees here in Tampa. So I was enjoying the weather. Beautiful. No, it's hot, Bobby. I hate this weather. Can I have yours? I'll switch. When I hear these people say like, "Hey man, I'm freezing," or snow days. Justin Bowerly, I know you're not watching, but man, I would kill for your weather. How's your weather going up there? I heard it's not good. I'm good.
It's not good right now. It was
I'm
cold
good.
yesterday. It is in the 60s today. We got some storms rolling. We had flood warnings around the state or my area, and in my county and another county next door, we got tornado watch. So and then I guess later next week we'll have snow. If we
It's
live through
great.
the night, God willing. So, but yeah, other than that,
So
everything's
if you
good to
get,
go.
just want to let, I was precursing. If he gets cut off tonight, internet goes out. Don't worry, your boy will stick around. I'll carry the ship, steer the ship all the way through, just in case anything happens on that technical side.
That's
Just
right.
wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, if you see, holy shit, God, don't worry. Josh will
Oh,
stay on air
hey,
to finish up the show.
as Vince says, the show must go on. I
The
don't want to
show
talk
must
about.
go on, a
It
hundred
just must.
percent, 100%. It's like,
Well, we were
you
off
you can.
last week. Listen, we were. This is totally behind the curtain, peek behind the curtain. We were both not feeling great last week. I had a headache. I was gonna tough through. I really was. I was like, I'll just not be myself. I'll just be here and whatever. Then you're like, hey, I'm like, so we don't
Yeah,
like missing shows. We don't like missing shows. We missed you guys. I was really hyped to talk about the Rumble with you and the winners and losers and
dude. Yes, we have
but
not talked to Rumble, and I I that's the same thing with you, man. I've been dying to talk to Rumble with you. I know it's been a couple weeks. We have not done that really. I mean, we reacted to it, but we haven't really communicated about it. Um, am I on a delay?
you were for like five
I think I'm
seconds.
on a
But
delay.
I think you're
Okay.
fine now. Here.
Okay. All right. I think you're right. I think I see a delay. But anyway, let's just talk about that very quick before we get into the bread and butter of everything else. And DSG labels in the house. He says priorities. I get it. I had a bad migraine too. I had migraine for 2 days. I just knew the weather was going to suck, and I'm on all types of pills for migraines and everything else. So I'm glad Josh. I mean, I'm not glad Josh had one too, but I am glad Josh was like, "Hey, dude, I'm good too." I'm like, "All right, great. I don't feel as bad," because I hate missing
Mhm.
shows. Got to lead by example. FTSN. But dude, so the Rumble, I will say, it was a lot of fun. I'll just quickly kind of give my 2 cents on every match really quick. If I remember that far back, the Kevin Owens Cody Rhodes match. Um, that was a match I felt very at first with it. I felt very I wasn't very amused. I wasn't really sold on it. Uh, and there was a point where it looked like Kevin Owens was going to win, and then it's just like he doesn't get up, and he gives it enough time for Cody to get up, and it's kind of like, dude, come on, let's just not make it obvious. What are we doing to make it obvious? And I will say though, for that match, and I texted you this, that ending, the way they closed it, sold me on it. Like, it saved the match. I mean, for first off, you talked about, I said heel Cody, and you're like, dude, he's already heel. But him to do that and put him, and Kevin Owens is so freaking great at everything he does on the mic, in the ring, in these type of matches. Um, but for him to go through the ladder in that way, which looked like he was dead, to me that saved it. Fine, and I was like, thank you. This be
Mhm.
this makes his win feel real, because it's like, come on, how many times does he gets bounced off, his head bounces off the ladder? Cody, like holy crap, they're doing it. They're actually going to take the belt off of Cody. Cody's out. There's no way. Kevin Owens is like, oh, I'm going to jump up this ladder, take this belt. That's it. They could have done it right there, and it would not have made Cody look weak.
Nope.
That's the perfect opportunity to do it, and they didn't do it. Kevin Owens was just laying there in the corner, and now everybody's touching, and everybody's out, and I'm like, are we? At first, I was like, are we seriously going to say a no contest in a ladder match? And then I'm like, are we really giving Cody all the time in the world to get up? That's what bothered me. But the ending of that match saved it. Let me get your 2 cents on that match. How did you feel about it overall, and then how did you like the finish?
Match was great. From start to finish, I thought it was great. You know why? Because I had the opportunity to watch the Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara ladder match, his last match in AEW. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot Cody puts on bangers in ladder matches. This is going to be awesome. Because on top of that, Kevin Owens will always put his body on the line and do whatever it takes to put a match over. So I had it baked in my head this was going to be the best match of the night. And it was. It was to me. It was my favorite match. It was my favorite moment of the night when Kevin Owens got destroyed. I wish Sami Zayn was more involved. They were talking that up, and he didn't do much. But as my co-host on Real Talk Wrestling told me, well, that's the point. Kevin Owens is upset because he didn't do anything at all.
Yeah,
And as we
I
saw
get
what
that.
happened, but I wish that they hyped it up for everything. They hyped it up, and Sammy did nothing. So I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to pay off in the end, but it did. Following night on Raw, or the following episode of Raw, I thought that was great. It is what it is, man. Cody's going to win matches. Cody's going to go to WrestleMania and wrestle. Will I spoil it here? Sure. He's going to wrestle CM Punk, and I think he's going to beat CM Punk, and I think he's going to continue as champion. I don't think that anyone's going to dethrone him anytime soon.
So, and we're just moving on. I mean, and again, to me, the finish saved the match, and it saved Cody. I felt better about Cody's reign
Mhm.
after that match, the way it ended. The way it ended, um, and going right at it. The women's Royal Rumble started the show. Um, I had the most surprises. I think it was the most fun of the two, even though I really enjoyed the men's Royal Rumble as
Ooh.
well. Uh, yeah, I'll tell you, I had the most fun with the women's Royal Rumble, and I thought again it was the best surprises. The returns, I mean, in which we both talked about and predicted the type of returns that were going to happen. First off, Jordan Grace, who killed it. What a showing for a debut, for her to pop
Mhm.
in and what she did and that showing was awesome. I love the reunion between her and
Naomi.
Naomi, and of course, Bianca Belair kind of let out a little bit of a heel, where grabbing her by the
Mhm.
hair, and I thought that was pretty cool. Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus, both showing up, and they got a pop. And when Trish got her pop the way she did, I thought of you, because I remember we discussed this, all of it, and you ask great questions, and it's so freaking true with the audience. You're like, will they pop the same way? Jordan Grace, are they going to even know who she is? Because you brought up with AJ Styles, and they did. And another one that during the men's Royal Rumble, I believe it was the men's Royal Rumble, they did, because Joe Hendry, who had a big
Andrew
pop
got a
at
pop.
that
Yep.
point. I'm going a little. He did, but they didn't say Dolph Ziggler. They said Nick Namath. So again, I'm like, these are all things Josh asked, and they did. So kudos to you for asking the right questions, and kudos to me for being right that they got the pop. So,
Yep.
but back to the women's Rumble. Um, it was odd. I enjoyed it. I really did. Here, my only issue with it is, and you knew what
Mhm.
my prediction was, and you know where I stand.
Mhm.
My only issue with the Rumble was the finish. It became heavily predictable
Oh
as
yeah.
as it was going on. And again, I understand, obviously, because I predicted Charlotte was going to win, but I'm like, and I love Charlotte. You know this, right? I was going to bring up the shorts, but I'm not going to. I'm going to skip the shorts. That bothered me the most, just to say that. I mean, they were
Okay.
saggy. I was like, come on, dude, what are we doing?
Mhm.
But I'm sorry. It's been on my mind. I was like, dude, Charlotte, come on. Um, awesome entrance, pop, hype, all that. But as it went on, as it got closer towards the end, it was very predictable. And then it ended very predictable. And that really overshadowed how good of a rumble that part of the show was. Um, Again, I don't mind that she won. I just wish it was more like the unpredictable finish, where it's like, oh, wait a second, oh, and then okay, now it looks great. Not,
Mhm.
Oh, and then of course we know she made her official challenge to Stratton yesterday, and she sounded like Josh Kimmel. I choose you. The Queen chooses you. But yeah, what did you think of the Rumble?
Man, I think that was the worst Royal Rumble. Probably. No, I'm not
What?
just. Yeah, it was bad. It was extremely bad.
Wow.
It was.
Okay, hit me.
I've said this. I've said this multiple shows already with Clutch and then in Crawford, but that was one of the worst Rumbles they could have ever produced. Too many women in the ring at one time at all times. I know that's a huge complaint by a lot of people, and for me as well, because you lost. Who's there? She's still there. Why is she still there? Why? There were so many moments where the ring just kept on filling and filling, and there was 15 women in the ring or whatever it was. Like that's way too many for any kind of Rumble match. Then you throw into the number 30 spot going into Nikki Bella. That was complete trash. And this is coming from a guy who drafted Nikki Bella in our draft. I'm a fan of Nikki Bella, but giving her the 30 spot, someone you know is not going to win, is complete. It's a joke. It's a waste of our time. It's a waste of everyone's time because when she came out at 30, when we were all expecting Becky Lynch and we get Nikki Bella, all that can do is make people turn on Nikki Bella because we want, kind of like the whole Batista thing with Bryan Danielson way back in the day. Same to a very, very, very lesser extent. But you get my point, I hope. You could have easily put her, Nikki Bella. You want Nikki Bella to return? Fine. 22, 21, 18, 24, not 30. 30 has to be, in my mind, a very important person or someone of note. It has to be. It can't be a legend returning. That doesn't make any
Yeah, I
sense.
get that. Would it make sense for a Trish or for a Nikki Bella to be at that spot because you know they're not going to win. Becky Lynch comes in, you're like, whoa, wait a second, can she do it? Alexa Bliss, wait a second, can she do it? Charlotte, we know the thing that would have
Switch Nikki and Alexa. Switch Nikki and Alexa.
Okay, I get that. I understand that point. But that my thing was with I didn't mind all. I get your point with the too many people at once and it's hard to follow what's going on at that point. I didn't mind that as much because that's what the Rumble's supposed to be, where it's kind of like, yeah, you don't want it to become an obvious thing where, everyone's going to start getting eliminated. Now we're back to 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the ring. Holy shit. Wait, there's 10 people in here. To me, I didn't mind that. I agree with you though. First off, love Nikki Bella. She did great when she came back. She got a huge pop at 30, but I agree with you. It should not have been her at 30. I'm with you 100%. The 20, 24, 25, 15, whatever. Perfect. Switch Nikki Bella and Alexa Bliss. I'm with you 100%. Charlotte and Nikki Bella, because she, Charlotte's still an active person. Becky Lynch, then yes. But I agree with that. I get that point. And again, shout out to Alexa Bliss. That was awesome for her to come back, and they'll shout out to Bray Wyatt and everything else. That was good. But I get it. I disagree, obviously, that I don't think it was the worst. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think the girls did great. They killed it. But I understand, to me, if your main argument is just the lineups, the way they were coming out, or what numbers they were coming out and everything else, then I agree on that. I would have been, I'm with you.
Right.
Nikki Bella, I don't mind Nikki Bella being there. Happy to see her, but I'm with you. She should not have been 30.
And well, to me, you add on the winner, which is the wrong winner. And we'll get into Charlotte way more and as the WrestleMania season goes on. But the fact of the matter is that's go away heat, brother. That's heat so much that we don't want her. We were happy when she was gone, and it's showing. She came out on Raw the next night thinking she was going to be a babyface and get a good reaction. That's how delusional she is. She's at Chris Jericho level of delusion. And it's hard to watch. And Bobby is this, he doesn't want to hear it. So he's leaving the broadcast. But the fact of the matter is, in reality, we're not booing you because you're a heel. We're booing you, Charlotte, because we don't want you back and we'd be happier if you just never showed up. And who is this new woman they casted as Charlotte? Because this isn't the same woman that it was before, and it wasn't the same woman before that, or before that, or before that. They keep on recasting her, and it's not working, guys. Just move on. We have other women in the NXT division moving up. We don't have time for this anymore. Tiffany is wasting her time.
It's not even a recasting.
It's not a recasting. That's her.
Yeah, I would say that it's not even a recasting. Because yeah, right. I mean, well, be real, right? I mean, it's not a recasting at all. I'm a little surprised that with the presentation this go around. The promo, not the promos. What do you call those? The vignettes or whatever. The
Mm-hmm.
the commercials or whatever, hyping her up in her return. It's like, okay, they're gonna try something different with her. We could say it's the same in ring. She's gonna kill it in the ring every time she gets in the
Yeah.
ring. But what's she gonna do outside the ring? And it hasn't been much different. And she's going to NXT and saying, I mean, like, you're not going to pick NXT. You're not going to pick a champion in NXT. Let's be real. I don't know. I haven't been a big fan of the way they've been presenting Charlotte or, her, what she's been doing on the mic. So hopefully it turns it around. I don't think she's wasting time. I think Charlotte's going to kill it. I think Charlotte will kill it at WrestleMania. That's going to save it.
I
But
hope.
yeah,
Can I ask
I
you
get
one
it.
question before we move on? Before we move on, can I ask one
Yeah.
question? One question.
Yeah.
Do you think on her Monday Night Raw after winning the Rumble, she didn't know what to do because she didn't expect those boos and she couldn't think on her feet? And this goes to a different level I do want to bring up because it seems like the people that were in the Vince era for the majority of their career, they don't know how to improvise and actually react and do a CM Punk where, oh, this isn't working out, so let me turn it around, because that Monday Night Raw debut or promo or return was one of the worst things she's ever done. And I usually trash her, and it's most of the guys. I'll break the gimmick. She's a person. I don't really hate her. She's just, it's my gimmick to hate her. It's fine, but I don't really hate her. But I felt bad for her because she didn't know what to do. And I feel like that's a big problem with like I said, the Vince lifers who didn't have this freedom that I feel like some guys have now. And it was just so weird to go from pure babyface. I came back from injury, this and that, and they're booing her, and then she's just like, "What do I do?" Like, did you get that from her at all?
Yeah, and I did, and I wouldn't say it's more Vince because I think she's more of a Triple H, Paul Levesque guy, girl, whatever you want to call it, and but I do think it's just one of those, what do you call, like, megastar issues, you know. Obviously, there's some guys that can, or wrestlers who can just go above it. It doesn't bother them. They feed off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she did think she was going to go over. To me, her return, I would not have said that she's going to be a face. You come in, you're Charlotte. You're not a face or a heel. You're just Charlotte. If they boo you, you feed off that shit. If they cheer you, you ride on it. If she came in and if they thought she was going to go over in regards of the fan base going, yeah, we love her, then that's on them. And I wouldn't say it's a Vince thing. I think it's more of just it's one of the, how do I say, it's one of the main eventer things. It's the same. With you think you're a mega star and you think you're just gonna get people to, there's a few people who could get it, who could come out and they get booed, that they could feed off that. John Cena is the ultimate one.
Mm-hmm.
You could cheer Cena or love him or hate him, and he's still gonna be, over. We saw what happened with, again, recently, very simple, Hogan, when he came out on Raw, and they booed the hell out of him. He was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
There's, before he used to feed off that, whatever it is now, he can't. So that's why they need to, I think they should just make her full on heel. That this whole kind of going back and forth with the face thing, that doesn't work with her. And that she should be saying, that doesn't work for me, brother. In the lines of Josh Kimmel.
Quoting Hulk Hogan.
Moving on, let's talk about that's right.
Oh, we are on a delay.
I think it's gone to a whole other level. Am I on a delay, or is it you?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
It's somebody. It's somebody. It's
one of us.
Yeah,
it's one of us.
We'll never know, brother. Maybe the people in the chat will tell us.
To be safe. We'll never know. Yeah, I wish somebody would tell us which one of us is that. Because if it's me, I don't mind. I'll back out and try to come back in. I'm trying to figure it out. I do have better, so it could be me. And I'm more than likely it is. Josh is perfect. I'm not gonna say it's
No,
trash.
I'm definitely not
But the men's
perfect,
Royal
but
Rumble,
yes,
uh,
that
I
was perfect.
that was perfect. So hit me up on the men's Royal Rumble.
Yes, so
Your
the Men's
thoughts?
Royal Rumble. I will give you my thoughts on this. I think this was perfectly booked. I really wish, and I'm glad people forgot. I mean, we didn't harp on it too much. The Pinta elimination within the first 2 minutes of the match. I'm glad that they just moved on. They didn't bring it up anymore because that would have been. I know a lot of people are making fun of it, and Pinta needed work. I get it. That was Pinta's first Royal Rumble, people, and he injured one of the first two people, I think number two, and he wrestled Rey Mysterio, and that was a big moment for him. So I'm glad people didn't get too hard on him for that. I thought that the winner was awesome because it was unexpected. I'm sitting there watching with my friends who don't really watch as much as I do. One of my friends just watches it via TikTok. That's all he does. He watches wrestling through TikTok. So for him to watch a full show with me was pretty eye opening. And my other buddy who watches zero wrestling was just there for the ride. And when it was Jey Uso and John Cena at the end, and I'm like, God, this sucks, man. It's gonna be Cena. This is awful, right? Well, that's what I was thinking the entire time. That's what my buddy was thinking. We all thought it was John Cena. So when Jey Uso got the win, my first thought was, what just happened? It's kind of like with the whole, to me, maybe not to the high extent, but when Sheamus beat John Cena for the world championship in that table match, that was unexpected. And I'm like, God, Cena does it again. He thinks he tricks me to think he's gonna win, and then he loses. And it was great. And we had 2 nights of Monday Night Raw of just yeeting for 35 minutes every night. And I'm into it. I was mid card Jey Uso. I made fun of him all the time. Can't win the big one. Now he's main event Jey Uso, still going for the secondary title, but he won the Royal Rumble. Not many people can say that. And this puts him over big time. You know, a lot of people hated this decision. A lot of people were angry Jey Uso won. And to those people, I say this because WrestleMania is becoming more and more clear as the days go on, right? In my opinion, we're getting Seth and Roman. In my opinion, we're getting Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, right? We're getting Jey Uso and Gunther. We're getting John Cena and Logan Paul. We're getting CM Punk and Cody. That's the way I am booking WrestleMania. So who else would win? So you wanted John to win? No, he's facing Logan Paul. It wouldn't work. So who's face? You want CM Punk to win? You guys really want CM Punk to win and make it that easy for CM Punk? And then we get 2 months of CM Punk just relaxing, holding the Mai Tai, sitting on the beach because he has his ticket punched. No, we need story. The story is him getting to WrestleMania. Now you're like, well, what about Jay? Now Jay's just gonna chill? No, Jay's story is he's an underdog. Now he has to prove himself for the next 2 months. That's the story. The story is CM Punk. How does he get to WrestleMania? And the story is Jey Uso proving himself that he deserved that Royal Rumble win. It makes sense. And I think people are finally getting on board with it because of what Jey Uso's done the past 2 weeks. But if CM Punk won, I'm telling you guys right now, it wouldn't be as an entertaining show because CM Punk would have his ticket punched for 60 something days plus. We need to tune in to watch him get in, not just coast. With Jey Uso, he's not punched, man. He's going to get beat down week after week, and he's going to get his comebacks. He's going to fight from underneath, and we're going to be rooting for him. You can do it, Jay. You can do it, Jay. Right? That's going to be 2 months of that. With CM Punk, we need to see him get there. That's the goal. So I don't know if you agree with that or not. Maybe I'm talking. Oh, he's back. What's going on, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm better. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
How many fingers do I have up?
2,
Boom.
3.
We're back.
Oh,
We're back.
okay. Good. Um, we'll get right into it, but I would just say overall on the Royal Rumble, I said the Women's Royal Rumble was fun because of the surprises and the entrance and whatever. I think the Men's Royal Rumble had more moments. I mean, you had John Cena and CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Roman had a great thing with Penta. Penta and Ray starting was perfect. That was cool. Penta had a great showing. The moment with Seth and Roman was awesome. That will never get boring. The moment when all three of them got eliminated, and CM Punk is arguing with Roman, and then Seth comes out of nowhere and just murders Roman. Right, Seth murders Roman on the floor. Just a lot of great moments, you know. And then the final, when I saw, I think it was the final three. Was it the final three? I think it was Jay, John, and was it Logan Paul? Was he the other
It
one?
was Logan
Yeah.
Paul because he eliminated Punk.
And I'm like, when I saw those three, and when a Logan, I'm like, there's no way. I don't see it. There's no way. And I'm like, John. But then when I saw Jay, I'm like, holy, I said it out loud to my kids. I was like, is Jay about to win this? Are they really going to do this? Because the obvious is John, and I picked John Cena to win, and the story, whatever. But I didn't hate it. I loved it when Jay Uso won. Why did I love it so much? First of all, I am a Jay Uso fan. I'm a mark for Jay Uso. I've been for a while now. I believe in Jay Uso. I don't think he's boring like DSG. DSG tagged me that night on Twitter about the Royal Rumble. He found me on Twitter. I was like, that's DSG. But I didn't think it was boring. I don't think it sucked. I think it was I think it was a great decision. Why do I think it's a great decision? Because nobody was saying it. Nobody. CM Punk, Roman, Drew, John Cena. Nobody said Jey Uso. Not one person said Jey Uso. And he did it. And that's what I love. I love the surprise. What I've been talking about, when even the title matches. Throw me for a loop. Don't make it so obvious. It was obvious John Cena was going to win, or CM Punk, or whomever. Nobody called Jay. And for Jay to come out and to eliminate John Cena. And I agree with you. It makes the road less obvious now, because then you're going, okay, who's Jay going to face? Well, he's made his decision. He's going to go against Gunther. Okay, then what happens with Cody? Who does Cody go against? Okay, is it CM Punk? Is it John Cena? Is it Drew? Is it, now he has Solo, that rancher. Is Rome? There's so much thing. Now you're focused on the Elimination Chamber. Now the Elimination Chamber means a lot more because it's less obvious, and I'm going to, I'm going to go into it right now. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I think Joe Hendry had a great showing. That was a lot of fun. Roman killed it. I love the moment between CM Punk, Roman, and Seth outside. It felt real. I think I messaged you. Maybe I didn't. I'm not sure, but I know I was going to. I was like, oh, this seems like a triple threat type of feel to it. We're at WrestleMania, and we're going to talk about that. Let me go ahead and we'll get into our lineup here. But let's just first get into the Royal Rumble victory. Jey Uso going to take on Gunther for the World Championship. This will be the second time they fought for the world title. I think this is the third or fourth time they faced each other overall. I think Jay faced him for the Intercontinental title. I think they fought each other in the King of the Ring or something like that. So he goes after, like you call, the secondary title. Makes a lot of sense just because, again, this is the title of opportunity. This belt here is, I don't call it the secondary title. I call it the title of opportunity.
Okay.
And the reason why I call it the title opportunity, because we know this one is the mega. We know the one Cody has. That's the main daddy of them all, right? That's the one, and that's the toughest one to get. So only the mega attractions are going to be facing for that title, or are going to have a chance to really win that. This belt over here, the title of opportunity, the World Championship, that's the one where you go, okay, we have a young and up-and-coming star. We have a star. We're going to give him the belt, let him have a couple runs with it, and then he'll drop it to the next guy. That's why it makes sense for me that he went for the World Championship and why he would go against Gunther. I don't hate him going against Gunther. Just want to state that. But in my heart of hearts, I'm going to tell you this. I don't hate that he's going for this title. That's what I mean. And I don't hate if it ends up being this match. I still don't feel like this match is set. I feel like this match is going to change before WrestleMania. I don't know why. It's a suspicion. I don't know how, and it's not Jay giving up his number one spot or losing it. I think Gunther might lose his belt beforehand. I just don't feel like this is this because, again, we knew the Gunther to Goldberg thing. There's been a lot of teases with Luke, with Kaiser and all this whatnot. I just feel this could go in another direction. But if it is this direction, I don't hate it, because Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes is not the mega attraction. Jey Uso versus Gunther makes a lot of sense because if Jey Uso could win, he defeats the monster, and he's the hottest star in wrestling, really. Despite what DSG is going to say, Yeet with the world title coming out on Monday night, the night after WrestleMania, it's going to be awesome. But again, I just feel like this is not the real match. So, but if it is, how would you feel about this match?
I'm excited for this match. I just do not. We all know Jey Uso's walking out of WrestleMania as the world champion. He's not going to lose this match. I just want to make sure that Triple H understands you cannot book Jey Uso like Vince did Big E, Kofi, or any other overnight sensation that cashed in a Money in the Bank or had a Kofi Mania. And I hope they treat him well. Yes, have the title for 3 to 4 months and drop it to a mega heel, whoever that heel is going to be. Not sure yet. We don't know. I'd love it for it to be AJ Styles. I think that'd be great. But we're not there yet. That's 4 months away. I'd love it to be Braun Breaker. But we're not there yet. I'm booking ahead. I think this match is set in stone. I don't see why they would move Gunther off. I'm glad they're not wasting Gunther in a Goldberg match. I was kind of upset with that. I'm glad that that's kind of been moved away. Maybe they can save Goldberg for Saudi, right, for his last show, hopefully. But and there's no diss on Bill. I mean, he's done great. He's a Hall of Famer. But what I mean is, I'm glad that they're giving these two guys a shot because you're right. It is a title of opportunity. And these two guys, when Damian Priest held this title, how many times were people like, man, Damian's made? Yeah, he's a main eventer, guys. Damian Priest is a legit star, and he held this title. So now it's Jey Uso's time and Gunther's time. It's these guys' time to hold this title and give them their shot and let them do what they're going to do. I hate the Jey haters. I do. I'm going to be the person, if I ever go again, I'm going to be screaming to play a song one more time because I want to do this because I think it's cool. He's got the kids involved now. Jey Uso.
I don't know how you could say that. Ultimate Warrior minus the charisma, mic work, and it factor.
Oh,
come on, DSG.
You're ridiculous.
Come on, DSG.
Listen, he's better and more than Ultimate Warrior ever was.
He has the charisma. That's why the fans love him. That's why you might not be the only one. You might be the only one go like this. Everybody's going like this. Even my 3-year-old goes like this when he's on TV.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on.
Be hating DS. Jey Uso's over. Yeet.
I was so happy for him, and I was so happy that they went that route. I really was. And let me tell you, was it you who told me that? But I didn't get to see it until later. Somebody messaged me that John Cena his press conference after, and I had to go watch it because somebody said to me that was his best promo. It was the best promo he's ever done. And when he came out, he came out and he was just like, that he has to stop being Mr. Nice Guy, and he's like, before remember, he's like, I'm can't promise you I'm never going to get that title shot. Can't promise you, I have to earn it. And then now he's like, he basically said in that press conference, he goes, basically he's John Cena. His body of work has earned it. And he's putting himself in the elimination chamber, and he's going to go do a movie. He's going to let everybody beat the hell out of each other. And then he'll see you guys at the elimination chamber. So I saw it. I liked it. And we'll see what happens from there. Does it happen where it's another, where he looks like he's finally going to do it. He's going to punch his ticket and then it gets pulled from under him. And do we see a different John Cena on this final run? And let me just break the news to you for those who don't actually know this, because I can't believe people don't actually get it, because I've been seeing on the wrestling Twitterverse that they're like, John Cena is his last match at WrestleMania. He's not wrestling his last match at WrestleMania. He's wrestling his last WrestleMania at WrestleMania. Yep. He's here until December, and they're going to have something called Ruthless Aggression I think the pay-per-view in Boston, will be his final show, it will be a John Cena tribute, I'm sure. But, I like that they didn't do it. I really did. I mean, I want to see John Cena do it. I want to see John Cena make history, but I love that they pulled the rug from under him. I love that Jey Uso did this. And man, I hope Jey Uso wins. I hope it would be so freaking cool. But talking about John Cena. So the Royal Rumble had that moment with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. and it was epic. It was awesome. You could feel the hate. You could feel these guys, their story, Roman and Seth, will never die. That will always go on. But CM Punk is for real. And it's when he eliminated Roman, Roman's like, you just tagged with me last month and you did this to me. And all of a sudden he just freaking double curb stomp right on the mat. And I'm saying to myself, holy crap, they're going triple threat with these three. And I'm going to tell you what, I would love to see it. But and I know then all of a sudden the smoke starts coming out of the dirt sheets, and they start saying, no, wait, WWE, even though they were looking that direction, they really would like to see it was either they were wrestling between CM Punk going into a triple threat with Seth and Roman, or him being included in the triple threat with Cody and John Cena. So I was reading this and I was like, holy crap, that's interesting. And it makes a lot of sense for him because this would be him punching his ticket. He would get his main event, and it would be obviously with one of his greatest rivals in John Cena. Yep. And obviously what he's had with Cody, and Cody, this would be a mega match for Cody Rhodes. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes is mega in WrestleMania. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, that's a mega match at WrestleMania. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk at WrestleMania, holy crap. You don't know which way that's going to go. That leaves that surprise factor. I'm going to ask you this, and I'll follow up. Who would you rather see CM Punk with? Would you rather see him in a triple threat with Roman and Seth, or would you rather see him in a triple threat for the WWE title with John and Cody?
This one's easier than you think, and I'm only being dramatic because I'm giving some time. It's easily Seth and Roman. To me. Okay. Now, you're like, well, why? There's no stakes. There's no title. Exactly. There's no stakes. There's no title. What's it for? What's the point? Right? To me, it'd be a better story, though. Microphone-wise, promo-wise, wrestling match-wise. After seeing John in the Royal Rumble, I can tell you all this. I'm here for the year ride. That's fine. I am here for... I'll be watching every single match. I'll be watching every single promo. I'll be watching every single show. But I will not care about his matches. After what he showed me in the Royal Rumble, he is cooked. He doesn't know what to do anymore. The cartoonish, I'm not buying it. This isn't a show for kids anymore. It was too much for me, Bobby. Maybe I'm being nitpicky. I just don't think he's got it. And so I think it'd be better one-on-one with Cody with him. So this is more of a John Cena thing to me. He can't handle a fast-paced, high-paced triple threat match with these two guys. I think Cena's cooked. And if he's going to have to do it, it's going to be a one-on-one match with Cody. And it's going to have to be some kind of no disqualification match to mask his disabilities at this point. And I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't think he's got it, man. I just don't. Do you think John Cena can pull off a 15-minute to 20-minute banger? I don't think he can.
I'm not going to doubt John Cena. I get where you're coming from on the cartoony thing that he did at the Rumble. When he had that moment where Roman and CM Punk and CM Punk comes in and goes, which one of you or some shit. I forgot what he said. Pretty boys. Which one of you pretty boys want to go first? And John's like, I'm pretty. Oh, damn. Well, I'm pretty. Let's go. I just think that's who he is. Mm-hmm. I'm never going to doubt John Cena. Oh, John Cena versus AJ Styles. John Cena can't wrestle. They put on a 5-star match. John Cena versus this guy, they put on, him and Triple H and Shawn Michaels. They put I know that was further back, but John Cena, I think, obviously in the Rumble kind of protects him a little bit in regards of what he can do in the ring. You don't have to do as much. He had that run, he had two guys on his back and was going to do his normal thing. I think John Cena in any of those type of moments, when you put him in the ring with CM Punk and what would I rather see? I'm okay with either one. Let's just be real. Okay. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in the ring together. Killer. Mega heat, mega hate, all that. But Seth and Roman should be a singular story. I want to see those two at WrestleMania. If we can get Dean Ambrose, Roman, and Seth together.
Who?
It's John Moxley. Sorry. But Dean Ambrose to me. Anyway. But if we can't get those three, give me Seth and Roman at WrestleMania. I know we've seen it before, but it's different for WrestleMania. That's a story within itself. But CM Punk and John Cena and Cody Rhodes, I think this is huge for Cody. It's huge for the billing of it all. And I do believe that John Cena, because, and it also kind of, because until John Cena actually becomes quote unquote full time, because he's not.
He's filming a movie right now.
He's filming a movie. He's not full time. So until he is, we won't see a clean,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I expect a little bit of rust. So in Elimination Chamber is perfect for him because he gets to hang out in a pod. He gets to wait till his time comes up. Then he has his high spots and then the finish, whatever the finish may be.
Mm-hmm.
And a triple threat would be perfect for him as well, because then, again, of course, that's when he's probably going to be full time, is that road to WrestleMania, or he'll come in, leave, let CM Punk and Cody carry it, then come back and and then the finale for the WrestleMania. That's perfect. I mean, again, because then, and then if it's these three, he could have his high spot. He takes a little bit of a breather. These two kill it. Then he has his moments, because we know he will. He'll have his high spots. He'll train to have these little things. So for me, I'd rather see Seth and Roman by themselves, and I would rather see these three go at it. And I do believe John Cena will put up a killer match, because that's who John Cena is, and he's with two of the best. I mean, CM Punk is still one of the best in the ring. Cody is the best right now. And John Cena is one of the best. He's the one who rises to the occasion. So if this is main event night 2, and you're telling me that WrestleMania could have a Cody versus CM Punk versus John Cena night 2, Roman versus Seth on one of these nights, and then Jay versus Gunther at night 1 somewhere. I don't know if I'm sure it main event. It has to be main event, right? And then Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, whatever, or it would be Randy Orton. Actually, that's the rumor is that it's gonna be Randy Orton.
Because Sami and Kevin's gonna
be an elimination chamber. But you're telling that, to me, that screams mega WrestleMania, like a mega star type of feel to it. That's more blockbuster. And don't get me wrong, Cody versus CM Punk is awesome, but obviously, if we're talking about who would you rather, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is blockbuster, but CM Punk needs to have his Mania moment. He needs to have his main event. And I think he's going to push himself into this main event. Or maybe John will. Maybe CM Punk does win. Maybe CM Punk wins the Elimination Chamber and wins the match against Cody. And it's John Cena, after what he did at Rumble, he implicates himself in this match. He goes, no, I'm John Cena. I'm going to get this title shot. And somehow somebody fight. And now we have a different type of John Cena, which he kind of expressed already after post-Royal Rumble. So to me, I'm not as worried. As I get your point, but that's just who John Cena is. And again, I think he'll just rise up to that occasion. And so I would love to see this match, man. That's just me.
Listen, I'm not going to complain about either match. You ask me what I'd rather see. That's all. But I will say this. If it is Cena for the title and he doesn't win, then we're wasting our time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right. I think what I love about that match, though, is that it's so, you don't know how it's going to finish. If you have CM Punk, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes in there, you can make an argument for either one, any of those three to win. Cody has to win. CM Punk has to have his moment. John Cena has to win the 17th title. No, you're not going to know until the final 3 count. And whoever's going to be sitting there, you're going to have DSG label pissed off that John Cena won. You're going to be pissed off that John Cena wasted his opportunity. I'm going to be like, what the hell? Cody just won again. It's going to be all that. So we'll see. But anyway, moving on. Solo Sikoa is back. Solo Sikoa made his return. He, it was the other day he returned. He interfered in the Cody Rhodes match. And now he made his return to SmackDown, and it was not Kumbaya. Jacob Fatu was telling Cody Rhodes, I'm going to win the chamber. I'm coming after you. Cody's like, let's do it. And all of a sudden here comes, they do the old WCW type of feel to it, where the limousine, who is it? Who's coming out? It's Solo. I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of a callback. And the Bloodline 2.0, which is really no more, but it is truly fractured. It's, and do we get to see a Solo? Remember I told you I always felt like Jacob should have that line going, because Solo said it last night. He goes, I love you, Jacob. And I'm going to wait for Solo to say, I could see Fatu maybe getting screwed out of the title, but saying, I hate you, Solo, and then going after Solo Sikoa. Let me ask you this. Do you see that happening at the Elimination Chamber, this match, or is it going to get to that match? how do you see this playing out? Is this a WrestleMania match, Solo versus Fatu? Are they pushing this fast?
I think they have to make it a WrestleMania match, but again, we just went down a hole. And there is 2 nights, but how many matches could we have? Because you named every match possible except for the women's matches, because there's going to be 2 or 3 of those. So there's too many matches, Bobby. There's too many matches. There always is.
Well, that's why they got 2 nights. So they could have. They would have 5 months. How many matches per night now?
I would say 6 max. You should have 6, right?
So
It's 12
matches
matches total, but push it to 14 probably. You know, I mean, it could be a WrestleMania match that we care about because Solo's been gone for a little bit, and you know we miss Solo. I miss Solo. I'm sure you miss Solo.
Yeah.
It's good to have him back, and yes, the Fatu needs Fat Two.
Wow.
he needs to win, man. Like Solo needs to do the job, and I think this is fun. The 2.0 Bloodline thing, it's over. Bloodline's pretty much done. I like what they're doing with Fat Tooth. They're giving him with the Stooge, one of the Tamatanga, one of those guys. Don't know which one it is. I like what they're doing. There doesn't need to be a Bloodline anymore. These guys need to all piece up, go away, do separate things. But yes, this match should definitely be a WrestleMania and blow it off. Let let Jacob win to the moon with him. Solo can go to Raw or something like that and mess around over there. Right? Am I crazy?
No, you're not. I think all puns intended. I think this is needed for Fatu to have his solo run. People are eager to see Fatu have a solo run, and I think same thing for Solo. And I hope Solo doesn't fall back to what he was. I hope he continues doing his great mic work. I hope he plays off like he's the most important thing in the world, even though he lost. I think Solo, like Damian Priest, is one of those guys who, even though he didn't get the title, he's really progressed himself so much that you care when he's on TV. And I agree. I don't know, I think it's going to be an epic. I think it'll be a fun match, but I do agree that Fatu has to make an example out of Solo to make himself look just as powerful as he has been. But Solo would be the perfect equivalent to Fatu. Solo was Fatu before Fatu. Even though Fatu does everything way better.
Solo can go to Raw. Hey, Jay, we're fighting for that title. Boom. Now we have Solo versus Jay after Jay wins that title.
100%. 100%. And again, title of opportunity. That's the new name for that belt. It's not the secondary. It's the title of opportunity.
I love
That's the new name for the belt. I saw this and thought this would be great. We did our awards, but I saw this recently, and I don't know if you have seen this. Have you seen this?
So I admitted on Real Talk Wrestling that I listen to the Wrestling Observer live whenever I'm bored
good.
So I heard who's the winners and losers, and
I thought of you as soon as I saw it. I was like, I have to talk about this.
Brian
we don't
Alvarez,
have to. If you already did, I don't want. We don't have to.
No, we didn't talk about it. But Brian, do you have the winners in front of you?
I have a few of them. I may not have all of them, but
All right, that's fine. So Brian Alvarez wanted to make everyone know that this isn't Dave Meltzer giving these awards out. These are Observer Live subscribers who vote on this. And Dave has a vote, and Brian Alvarez, all those guys have one vote. So when these come out, and I'm not defending Dave at all, trust me, I don't even know this guy, but I do. But people, me included, before I knew this, I was unaware of how they give these awards out. Dave's such an idiot. He gave best tag team of the award to the Young Bucks again. What an idiot! No, these are all the subscribers and listeners that voted for these. Just let everyone know.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. So I was so confused by something, but the first one I see here is worst match of the year was Jay versus Jimmy at WrestleMania 40.
That's probably true. Well, I mean, it's not true. That's not true. The worst match of the year is what we saw probably backyard in Indiana in some barn. Like, let's be real. Like, you know what I mean? Worst match of the year is probably but it's probably the most. They should rename that to most disappointing match of the year, honestly.
So it was the most disappointing. I think that's a great point. And I would love to see them. First off, Jimmy, I like what they're doing with him in regards of his solo run. I hope that he could have a successful run. I think he has the potential to do it. He's a very funny, and I think he could, I would love to see them run it back. And maybe we do get to see that eventually. Maybe that's the secret match that I'm saying. It's not Gunther versus Jay. Maybe it's Jimmy versus Jay. I don't know. Can you imagine he sweeps the title from under him? That would be epic. But the other ones, very quick, is the ones that I give a damn about. But CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as special guest referee.
Match of the year.
That was worst match of the year.
Oh, they nominated. Oh, these are this. I don't know who won this. So who won?
Oh, the one who won this was Jimmy and Jay.
Okay, so that one. Second.
That was number one. The second was Kata Ibushi. This Noah match of the year. Ibushi was whatever, bro. Who gives a shit? I'm horrible on names. Whatever. See, I don't want to read these anymore. Like, fuck up. No, I'm sorry.
That's it. No, it's fun. It's fun. Because you know what? I watched AEW and I still don't know how to say Claudio Castagnoli. It's very difficult for me.
Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood is number 9, and Cody versus Solo at SummerSlam is number 2. Or excuse me, number 10. And we jump on to this one's perfect for you. Chris Jericho's Learning Tree was voted the worst gimmick in 2024.
Oh, that's 1000% correct.
Yeah. And the Wyatt Six, number 2. The Death Riders, number 3. Wendy Chow, number 4. Timeless.
Oh, yeah. Wendy Chow sucks.
Timeless Tony Storm is number 5.
Ooh, I kind of agree with that. I'm not into Tony Storm at all.
Don't let my son hear you. You know that he's making me watch AEW tonight because of Tony Storm. He wants Tony Storm to win. Loves Tony Storm. The most overrated wrestler voted by the listeners. And
let me guess. CM Punk.
He's actually number 3.
Oh,
he's number 3. Who's number 2? Can you guess number 2?
Overrated.
You would get number 1. You should get this. You would agree with this 1000% if I said it.
Oh, is it Cody?
Nope. Cody is not on, and I don't see Cody on there. Let me start with number 7 and on. And I'm not, and 6 is going to suck because I don't know how to say it. And you're going to say something again. Number 7 is Roman.
Wow.
Number 6 is Shota Amino.
Okay, don't know who that is.
Good. Okay, well, that's great. John Moxley's number 5. Jericho is number 4. Punk is 3. 2, Solo Sikoa. And number 1, you have to know number 1.
Is it Jey Uso?
No.
I don't know. I Charlotte? I don't know.
You're getting close.
Oh.
Come on.
Is it Mercedes?
No, damn. You're
does she win?
You're in the right gender if you Nia Jax.
Oh.
You should know that.
Overrated?
Overrated.
She's not even rated, brother.
Actually, she had a very good match against who the hell did she wrestle? She wrestled somebody. I saw some highlights. She had a good match. Most charismatic award. The most charismatic. So number 7 is Cody. I'm going to say them up, and I want you to guess who number 1 is. Okay, so number 7 is Cody. 6 is MJF. Roman is 5. Swerve Strickland's 4. CM Punk 3. Ospreay 2. Who's number 1? The most charismatic.
They think Ospreay is the number 2 most charismatic wrestler when there's Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso.
I don't know why they did that.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah. All right. Most charismatic. I don't know if these people know what that word means. So it should be Jey Uso. Jey Uso. But
of course she watches as soon as I butcher her name. She just waits for that, dude. And she'll start going, it's your what the hell does she say? It's from, she says something with my tongue. I don't know what the hell it is, but anyway. I'm getting triggered now. Don't mess with my name calling.
All right, most charismatic wrestler in the world today. Adam Hangman Page. I don't know. Nope. I don't know. Who is it?
The final boss, The Rock.
He doesn't count.
I know. They said it's The Rock.
He doesn't count. Oh, it's true though. If he wrestled full time.
So I can't talk about most improved. Well, yes, I can. But I just don't know who this guy is. You'll know who he is.
Daniel Garcia.
No, he's not on that list. Because
really?
To me, most improved, I think we talked about this, but and at least for me, I mean, Priest, Solos, guys, those are guys that I think that are most improved. But again, it's not really fair because he goes, who? It's Kyle Fletcher who won.
Okay.
AEW star. So you would know better than me. So I can't
Yeah,
argue that.
you're gonna like Kyle Fletcher tonight. You're gonna
Okay.
like him.
All right. So we'll see that. Mariah May and Swerve Strickland were 6 and 5, which I think is fair. I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Best of interviews.
Kevin Owens. It's got to be Kevin Owens.
He's
Or
not even-
Drew.
Drew McIntyre is number 1.
Yeah.
He beats The Rock, Paige, Hangman Page, Will Ospreay, Punk, and Cody Rhodes, Tony Storm.
Paige is fucking awful. Sorry for my language.
Whoa! Tell me how you feel.
Wait till you start watching more Dynamite and more AEW. You're gonna find out Adam Page is. I love Adam Page.
All right, and you already know this one: Tag Team of the Year.
Young Bucks, baby. Although they didn't wrestle like maybe but twice this year. I don't understand you people. I don't understand it. I like the Young Bucks, but they don't wrestle. They sucked this year too. They sucked. They even said they went on a podcast. They did an interview. We sucked on purpose to make fans hate us more. That's a true story. They said that. We made our matches boring and slow.
Is that what happened at the very first All In?
Whoa, you better chill. That was a good match. Were you impressed by Penta back then?
Yes. Yeah, I like Penta.
They wrestled the
Lucha Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
I was excited. I'm like, finally, I'll get to see the Young Bucks, and I'm watching Penta and Rey Fenix. And I'm like, this is the Young Bucks. These are the guys that everybody's talking about. I'm so glad I haven't spent the dime to see them. And I haven't spent any of my I wasted a morning on that.
Hater.
I'm just saying. I'll give them. I'm obviously going to watch more of it. All the year one of AEW pay-per-views is there, so I'll get to see more of them. But I was kind of like, But anyway, Wrestler of the Year, that's easy.
I think it's true.
Oh well, I know. You and I both said Drew, but we know what everybody else is going to say.
Cody.
Will Ospreay's number 2. Danielson is number 3. Mystico number 4. Strickland number 5. Zack Sabre number 6. Roman Reigns.
Zack Sabre had a better year than Roman Reigns, guys. Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
It's a joke, dude. It's a joke. These guys are a joke.
But see, it makes sense now that you said the fans voted for this, because every time I watch wrestling, read wrestling fans' comments, I just want to rip my head off. I just don't. Most wrestlers, sorry, not everyone.
Not everyone. Especially people that listen to, us. On Saturday night.
If you're listening to us, not you, DSG. Yes, see, DSG's with me. We're going to watch more of AEW this year. We're going to try. And it's going to start really tonight.
And I'm going to take it over because we have AEW Grand Slam Australia. Not hyped for it at all. Not going to lie. Fans are not hyped either because they got scammed. I don't know if you guys have heard that story.
Okay, so talk to me about that, because I saw, first off, Tony Khan was booed. I saw a clip of him talking, welcome to Grand Slam, and fans were booing him. They were saying he got scammed. They were pissed. Fans were pissed off. What was going on? What happened?
So they set it up to be a huge stadium show. They thought they were going to sell out a stadium in Australia. Okay, cool. That's what you thought. So people there were buying these tickets for like $700 American money. They did equivalent to American money, whatever they spend over there in Australia. I don't know if what blooming onions? Is that what I don't know. But they spent all this money on these floor seats on the stadium, but they could not sell it out, not even close. So they moved it to a smaller venue, very smaller venue. Those fans who had floor tickets didn't get their money back, and not only didn't get their money back, they couldn't get their money back, and they did this thing called random selection. So where you could pay, so your $700 seat you thought you had is now on the $300 level, and you can't do anything about it. And the person sitting next to you are buying buy one get one free tickets for $25 because they still can't sell out the stadium, or not stadium, the arena. So tonight's show was not sold out, and they were doing buy one get one tickets. And the people because you got to think, a stadium show has all those seats on the floors and the 100 level, all that. You don't have all that in the arena, so they would not every person that bought a 4 seat kept their. They couldn't do it, and that wasn't an AEW thing, by the way. That was a Ticketmaster / whatever they use over there in Australia thing. That's been reported already. AEW had nothing to do with refunds and couldn't control that. And on top of that, they thought they were getting a pay-per-view show. It's now a collision taping. So imagine, and then Tony Khan's like, oh, we never said it was going to be a pay-per-view. Brother, nobody rents out a stadium for Collision. You failed. You didn't sell your tickets. You sold nothing. Nobody came to see you. So you said, okay, we're not going to do anything special. We're going to have a regular Collision taping, which leads us to the card we have for tonight. So we're going to play a game of will Bobby enjoy this match?
Yeah, that's right. So what is it? They got like 4 or 5 matches tonight. Let's see.
I'll break them down. I got them right in front of me. I got it right in front of me. So we have the AEW, it's not big, AEW Women's World Championship match. The Glamour, Mariah May versus Timeless Tony Storm. This is a match your son's very interested in. This is probably the most interesting match going into the night. Not the best match, but the most interesting. Now, Bobby, I think you are going to enjoy this match because I think you're going to find that these two women can go, and Mariah May doesn't wrestle the way she looks. She is, I can't explain how good she is. Not going to oversell it because you might go in there thinking something else. You're going to enjoy this match a lot. And I think it's because of Mariah May and not Toni Storm. Mariah May is a better wrestler.
Okay.
But Toni Storm can hold up her weight. We all know she's really good.
How do you think this is going to go, though?
I think Toni Storm's going to win this match.
Okay.
I think this might be the main event. I don't know.
I think it is. I think it is the main event.
Tony Khan's a very pure booker, as in it doesn't matter what title shot it is. If it's the only title shot on the match, it's the main event.
Okay. Because there's 2 titles on the card.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think Buddy Matthews is going to close. There's no story there.
No, but the TBS title's on the line.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about.
Okay. So
they're in Australia. This is where Toni Storm's reach.
That's what I'm going to say. That's what it has to be. That's what it is.
Buddy Matthews,
it's the bigger story
too.
It's the bigger story, though. It's Mariah May versus Toni Storm.
It's 1,000% the bigger story. Yeah.
All
so
right,
it's going to close the show.
What the hell's the Brisbane brawl?
Okay, so we got Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. They're part of the Death Riders. And then we have Cope and Jay White. Don't know why they're together, but they're together and they're wrestling each other in a Brisbane brawl. This is similar to Bloodline Rules match, similar to a Punjabi prison. No, it's not because they were actually in a prison. I'm just trying to think. What is Sheamus's match that he does? A brawl match. What does he do? Everyone has their little trademark matches.
Match, yeah, I'm not
gimmick
sure.
matches. That's all this is. They're in Brisbane. They're doing a no disqualification. I think you're gonna hate this match. I think this match you're gonna fall asleep in. And I think that the Death Riders are gonna win.
Okay.
And you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate everything about it.
Cope. I call him Edge. I'm not gonna call him Cope. It just drives me crazy to see that. This one, I'm going to tell you what. This the third one I see here. I'm very intrigued by because it's 2 guys that I've heard a lot about, and Kyle Fletcher now is one with Don Callis. I know who Don Callis is. I mean, all of these guys, the 4 of them.
What's that guy's name? The other guy, Kyle Fletcher's.
You suck.
No, what's his name? I don't know his name.
You're such an asshole. I was going to skip it.
Kanoska.
Let me say it. I was going to do it. Okay, so now I know it's Kaneska. Is that what it is? I thought it was Kanasaki. Sure. Kanasaki.
No way you thought that.
Takashita. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kanasaki Takashita. Is that what it is?
No, it's Kaneske Takaska.
See, you can't even say it.
Take a shit. Take it. No, I can't. No, I can't do it either. I can't.
Take a shit.
Yeah, exactly. But he's really good. Kyle Fletcher's really good.
I'm intrigued. No, that one I mean, because Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Look, she always knows. As soon as I butcher her name, here she comes.
Konosuke.
Konosuke.
That's what I'm going to start calling. Konosuke. That sounds better.
It does sound better. It sounds like something you would order from I'll have the Konosuke.
Oh, we're getting canceled. All right.
Take shit up.
All right, I think you're gonna hate this match.
Okay, why would I love it?
There's gonna be a lot of flips. There's gonna be a lot of flips. There's gonna be a lot of near falls. There's gonna be a lot of Tiger Driver 98s into suplex, into Canadian Destroyers, into super clicks, into V triggers, into back elbows. You're gonna get a lot of action going on at once, and you're not gonna know how to process it. That's just the facts, and neither am I. But we're gonna be like, this is awesome. And you're gonna be, and you know what? You're gonna be saying this is awesome, but you'll never admit it because you, just like everybody else, likes a good car scene in an action movie. You like a little gun fight scene. You like a little Japanese fighting in those movies. Everyone likes this stuff.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Because that's what these people do. They no, Kenny Omega loves video games, loves that kind of culture, and so does Will. All these guys, so they incorporate in their matches. That's what people fail to see.
I
They
can't wait to
watch
see
movies
Okada.
like that.
I want to see
Yeah.
Okada versus Buddy Matthews.
Oh, okay, all right, we'll go there.
Talk to me. Oh well, wait. Who wins? Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay,
You can't take. You can't.
or does Fletcher and his?
So
partner-
let me tell you. Let me talk to you. So
Kawasaki?
it should be Omega and Ospreay because you don't bring baby faces back and put them together and have them lose. But AEW doesn't like good guys win ever. Good guys never win. Every bad guy has a title. Every bad guy wins every segment. Good guys don't win in AEW. So I'm going with the bad guys.
Okay. All right. Continental Championship. Buddy
What's his name?
Matthews. Okada.
No, what's his first name? Because this right here, I promise you, no one knows because, again, I listen to Brian Alvarez.
Kazuchika Okada.
You're right. You're closer than everybody else.
Oh, good. All right.
Because everyone says it's Kazuchika Okada, but really he always pronounces himself as Kosicha Okada.
Okay.
But everyone says, you'll hear it tonight. Kazucha Okada. That's not how you pronounce his name, according to him.
Okay. Well, I say Okada. I got that right. You found your new favorite thing. My wife's enjoying it.
Yeah, this is great.
I'm horrible at pronouncing names. I am terrible.
I can't wait.
Pronouncing names.
This is gonna be a new segment, guys. I can't wait.
That's right. Just come up with a bunch of names and make.
No, we don't have to come up with them. We'll watch the AEW Dynamite, and I'm like, hey man, did you see Ishii out there? And you'd be like, oh gosh, Ishii? You mean that guy, Ishii? No, it's Ishii, brother. I think this match you're gonna hate. Okada's washed. He really is. I've watched enough matches. He's not the same. You might like him because you've never seen him. I've seen him before this.
That's fair.
He's washed.
Okay.
And Okada's gonna win. And the last match. I'm just doing it now. I'm doing my dance now. Can't wait. Can't wait for it, baby. Mercedes Moné versus Harley Cameron for the AEW TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné wins. You're going to love this match, though. Because Mercedes, as much hate as everyone's given her, she has not disappointed in the ring. She can't. She's too good in the ring. She's the best women's wrestler alive. She sucks on the mic. She sucks as a gimmick. I understand that. But when she's in the ring, she can go. So you're going to like this match.
Talk to me about Harley Cameron. I think I've seen some stuff on her. She just did I think she did a rap or a music video with a puppet or something. And she's really winning people over, at least on social media.
She's the most talented person on this roster.
Okay.
She's not a wrestler.
Oh.
She's a Vegas act. She's a Vegas act. She can rap. She legitimately can rap. She legitimately can sing. She's a what's that thing called where you talk like a puppet? Ventrilo.
Yeah, why don't you pronounce it?
Ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah, she's that. She's very talented. So she's just a very talented person.
I thought we were really gonna get canceled for a second. She's I'm like, whoa.
No, she's a very attractive woman too. On top of that.
Oh, good. Okay, well, that's great.
She's very attractive. Your son's gonna like her. I'm sure your wife is loving it.
Yes. Oh, we're fucked. This was a good run. We took a week off just to get canceled a week later.
But yeah, 10:30.
Are you gonna watch it? Are you gonna watch?
No, not live. Not live.
Really? Okay.
10:30
well, it's not
night,
live.
brother?
It's pre-recorded.
Well, if I could watch it now, I would. But I'm not saying.
I just don't know why. If they already record, I just don't know why they're waiting until.
Okay, if I'm not gonna watch Collision at 8, I'm definitely not gonna watch Collision at 10:30. I mean, people gotta understand. There's always bangers on Collision. I watch Collision. I watch Collision Sunday morning on Max. That's my ritual. I get my coffee. I get my donuts. I watch Collision before the kids wake up. That's every single Sunday morning. So don't say I don't watch Collision, people, because I do. They're banger matches week after week. That's all this is. This is a regular Collision to me. They're always banger matches. That's what AEW does. They just put banger matches on, but nobody cares. That's what you're going to get, Bobby. You're going to see awesome matches tonight, but you're not going to care about the outcome.
I hear you. We'll see. Hopefully I could get through the whole thing. I'm sure I'm going to have to get to at least the finale because my son really wants to watch it.
At least you're behind an hour behind me, brother. Jeez, only
that's true. To me, it's not as bad because it's 9:30, compared to. So that's our rundown. But is before NXT had Vengeance Day today. I don't know much about that, but I know Stephanie Fakir wrestled.
Did Ricky Starks show up?
I don't know, but do we know his name yet? That was a pretty big deal. Talk to me about that, man.
Dude, a massive deal. Are you kidding me? I watched that video 3 times in a row once I
thought I was going to see like this. I was like, oh, dude, they're really. And then I saw this, this guy looks like he's from the high school gym or something. I'm like, okay, what's the deal with him, man?
You need to relax with that. Ricky Starks is a star of NXT now. He is NXT. He's going to be the number 1 star there. It's true, DS. No, but Ricky Starks, listen, if you don't know Ricky Starks, which a lot of people do, and it made a big deal, you're going to know who he is. He's really good on the mic. He's a guy CM Punk trusts and respects. He's a guy that Cody Rhodes trusts and respects. Ricky Starks is going to do big things in this industry, and a lot of people are like, why didn't he go to Raw or SmackDown? What's he going to do there? Everything's already tied up. They're going into WrestleMania. Nothing's going to change between now and WrestleMania, so he would just come in and do nothing. This is perfect for him to come into NXT. Perfect.
I'm glad you said that, and I think you're right. I think that's fair. I think, don't rush it. Jordan Grace, again, had an epic showing at the Rumble. She did a great job, great presentation. She lifted Piper Niven like nothing and had an epic, that whatnot. She just overall was just awesome. Huge fan of Jordan Grace. Yep. But they're going to move her to NXT. That's what they're going to do. They're starting her off in NXT, and some people are rubbed the wrong way about that. They're saying, no, she should be on the main roster. I would love to see her on the main roster, but I think she should start off NXT. I think that'll be better for at least till after WrestleMania, or maybe even a little after that. Give her a run there. What do you think about that? Do you think she should be on the main roster? Or you think it's okay to start on NXT?
Same situation, man. Like, you have too many people on the main roster right now that are megastars. We already went down the whole list today. And we didn't even talk about, the women's side. You have Chelsea Green and Michin and all these other women that are doing good things down there. You bring Jordan Grace in there, she's going to get lost in the shuffle. The main focus for the next 60 days is going to be Rhea and whoever her opponent may be, and Charlotte and whoever her opponent is, which is Tiffy. What do we do with Jordan? You just want Jordan Grace to be on the main roster to say she's a background character?
Yeah.
That's all she'll be. She'll be a star in NXT. Listen, that's on network TV. It's the CW television network. People are going to see her more there than they will on Raw or SmackDown. That's just the bottom line.
It's true, and it's great to showcase her skills, and obviously make her more WWE feel to it. And again, the women's roster in NXT is great. She's going to have killer matches there. So, and when she does make that big run, it's going to be for a purpose. So I agree with you. They're on there though. Something's going on Vengeance Day. The new Shield is kind of cold. I guess it's that new faction that they kept teasing. They just did the power bomb. I don't know how many people are there, but I guess they're all from the PC. They're power bombing that giant heavyweight. I'm forgetting his name right now. That guy you like. Yeah. They're attacking him, and
I hope it's Ricky Starks. Listen, Ricky Starks to the moon. You're going to know who he is. You're not going to say he's some high schooler from a gym. This guy's a legit athlete. I think you're going to fall in love with Ricky Starks and his charisma, because he has it. He has too much of it.
There it goes. Okay, so sorry. All right.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Jordan Grace just showed up at the ending to Vengeance Day. She showed up, and let's see, it was showing. Oh God, I can't believe what's her name. Who's the NXT champion, bro? Oh my God, the women's champion.
I don't watch NXT. It's either Fakir or Julia.
Maybe it's Julia. It's Fakir, and Fakir is the North American champion. Julia's the NXT champion, and then Jordan Grace just showed up at the end to stare them down. So there you go. So she's going to do great. I think this is going to be great. I think it's better for her. I'm excited for her. And I'm excited to see Ricky Starks just based off your convincing sell job. I think it's I saw him and I was like, oh, it's
it's absolute.
That's what it is. He looked like the Tebow version of
do it with me.
Kind of looked like The Rock a little bit. I was like, this guy's that look.
Go back and watch some Ricky Stark stuff with CM Punk. I think
I will. No, I will. I'm only having fun. I'm excited because everybody else is excited. Let's see it. I want to see it. Right. But I don't want to be like, oh, it's Will Ospreay's the greatest of all time. Watch him. He's so amazing. And I look and I'm like, dude, I'm icky watching him. I'm like, ooh.
You're about to enjoy Will Ospreay. Let's let everyone go enjoy Will Ospreay, man. Hey, maybe I'll go take a nap. So I have an hour.
Yeah.
And then I won't, guys. It's gonna be tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I'll get all your messages when I'm getting up, or also I get up. It was all shit. It was all shit. I just get a bunch of text messages. And before that, because you said Ricky Starks, is there anything else you want to get off your chest? Anything else at all?
Yeah, I'm selling $10,000 tickets to watch WrestleMania with me, the Joster, over here in Tampa. So if you want to watch WrestleMania with me for $10,000, you can. They probably offer this at WrestleMania with like Hulk Hogan or something like that. You can go to my house and watch it. $10,000. I won't support Trump. I won't say anything stupid. I'm not a racist. Actually,
oh god,
the opposite of that. And also, we'll have some good beer if you want to come over for WrestleMania. $10,000.
You just went the whole other direction with that. Oh man. Oh, that's my fault. I gave the layup.
You did.
I laid it up. That's you just go. There it is. There it is. But the reason why Josh brought it up is because the WWE is they have a package that you could watch. I guess you stay in a box at WrestleMania. You get to go to WrestleMania. And you can go and hang out with the Hulkster at WrestleMania. I didn't see the prices, but
I got the email.
If it is $10,000, that is crazy. That is nuts. If it is $10,000, I mean, come on. But
I'm gonna look right now.
I know where Trump
meet Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania.
Is it really $10,000?
Oh, be there, brother. You have to click on "Be there, brother" instead of buy tickets. I swear, you don't get these emails. You don't get these emails.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't see it.
Okay, here is package information, all inclusive food and beverages. Hulk Hogan in suite appearance.
Oh wow! So you have a suite, but it's not even like you get to hang out with Hulk Hogan.
Hogan themed souvenir gifting. Top golf event with the Miz.
Right. Okay.
All right. There's no price though.
What are you skipping over? Are you skipping over stuff?
Yeah, priority pass.
Because it's starting to sound a lot better, and you're like, all right.
No. Just a priority pass to WWE World and the Superstore access. So
that's cool.
You get priority pass to go buy stuff first. Dedicated entrance, so you can skip the line, which is whatever. Professional on-site location support, which we all get. Flexible, but I'm just looking for price, Bobby. That's what I was trying to
I got you. It's all right. But I mean, okay, first of all, that rubs me the wrong way, though, in regards of it's an appearance.
Okay, hold on. $9,500 per person.
So $9,500 to go to a suite. And you get a Top Golf appearance or a Top Golf with The Miz.
Okay, hold on. Access the Top Golf event, which includes an all-inclusive food, open bar, and a photo opportunity with The Miz. Join us for an unforgettable time at Top Golf, where fun meets competition.
Top Golf? You want to Top Golf? Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand people going, okay, hey, this is like all that other crap aside, all the other stuff aside. I'm not going to go into that. Okay. You get to pay 90. You pay if you have that money, which again, it's crazy. No, but everybody does what everybody's doing. But $9,500. You get to watch WrestleMania, and you're in a thing with, you got food, beverages, everything. And guess who's sitting right next to you over there? It's Hulk Hogan, and you got The Miz over here, and okay, If it's a hangout type of thing, that's different. Now, if it's just a, hey, how are you? But you imagine if you paid all that money and here he comes. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get a photo opportunity. And it's like, I'm sorry, guys, we're too late. And you just but enjoy the rest of your night. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not worth it. Mania with the Hulkster. Yeah.
It's really not worth it. Well, it's 2 nights. You get both nights.
Oh.
So I guess you get 2 opportunities with the Hulkster? Or is it like, you already took a picture, brother? Like, that was yesterday. Or do you have a time slot? I would assume they have a dedicated time slot. Like, okay, your day is night 2 at whatever time.
Yeah, but he's not going to be there for the whole 3 or 4 hours every night.
If he's getting a lot of money for it, brother, he's not, he'll take money.
Anybody will take money. Don't make it like
no, but like Flair and Hogan and all the old timers.
No, it's true. But I think Flair's someone I could see hanging for a whole 4 hours, chilling, drinking, having a blast. But Hogan, I mean, the dude can barely sit, stand, or anything anymore. I don't see him hanging around. He'll be like, okay, and then get in his little cart and go back to his car and get the hell out of there.
We'll see.
We won't see because we won't pay that. We won't see. I'm just going based on me. And again, I mean, for me, I was like, that's
okay.
Bobby, are you going to pay $9,500? No, I'm not. No.
I will say this. And then we'll close the show because we're going late. Who would you spend the money on for this package if it wasn't tied? Now you're a Hulkster guy, but is there anyone?
Well, again, let me clarify. Hulkster I'm a Hulkamania fan of Hogan, the wrestler, the character. Again, I don't care about I'm not talking about any of that stuff.
Okay.
Everybody has their own judge character and everything else.
That's fair.
Don't and I'm not saying that's bad for anybody, whatever. It's all on you. That's what it is, But I'm a Hulkamania growing up, and I'm a Hulk Hogan character fan. Hulk Hogan, yes, I am. But would I spend $9,500 for some probably overcooked steak and some cheap beer and a photo opportunity with the Hulkster? No, I wouldn't do that.
Austin. DSG says Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Again, if it's a hangout, like if it's hanging, you have that type of money to waste on that instead of like, giving it to charity or,
feeding children,
paying debts and doing shit like that. And, like it's up to you, but it's tough for me to say, spend that type of money for something like that. But I could see like, I don't know. I wouldn't spend that type of money if really I wouldn't. I mean, if it's like a thing where you could play, it's like you spend like I've seen it before. What's those things where you like live New York access? You go and you have a chance to meet those type of guys and like a quick handshake, sign an autograph, take a picture. I could do that, not for $9,500, but I would rather do something like that and then pay for just an opportunity to take a peek and walk away. And then I'm
but you get top
watch WrestleMania when the ring is that small.
You get Top Golf with the Miz.
That might be cool. Top Golf is cool. Marino. I met Marino a couple times. I've met Marino. Again, I would have had an opportunity to see them doing the DCC. That was something I really wanted to do. The Dolphins Cancer Challenge. This would be my second year participating. I've raised money for that. That's what I've been raising money because cancer research and everything. It's very important. And I this year I couldn't go. It's next Saturday, so I am down on that. It's on the 22nd. But get to hang out. I met Alec Ingold and Jalen Phillips and probably Dan Marino. And I know he's there. I didn't go up to see him last time. Zach Thomas. So that's something I would do, but for that type of reason, raising money, doing stuff, an event like that. But I'm not paying major money to see a person. That's and it's something like that too. No, I don't know. And that's another reason why I won't. DSG. It's in the comments. That woman will not let me do anything like that. She's like,
she's smart.
Yeah.
She's smart. She's smart. Very smart.
What's up, Justin? Great to see you, brother. Justin's in the house. Show's coming in. Just watch NXT Vengeance. But any final thoughts, brother, before we wrap this up?
No, man. We're gonna get out of here and watch some Australian wrestling. I heard it was a banger. I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear nothing. I know you didn't, but that's okay. You're trying to sell it now that you got called out for it, but that's okay. But anyway, guys, we appreciate you all tuning in. And I will say my internet got better. And what's ironic? I had the AEW Grand Slam card on my computer here, when I closed that out after I backed out, everything started working again. So that's another reason why AEW is the way it is. But that's just what it is. I just think it's just too good of a coincidence. But anyway, that's Josh Kimmel, my tag team partner. I'm Bobby Melendez. We appreciate you watching on No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast here on FTSN. Enjoy the show. We'll see you all next week. Good night.